Hello. Louisiana beer reviews. We're doing a beer I've been looking to find, but I haven't. Well, no, that's next. We're doing a beer that I have. Thank you, Wayne. This is Western Mutant IPA.
I'm pretty darn sure that snuck in during pandemic. I had this like about a year or so ago.
Oskar Blues, 7% alcohol, West Coast style IPA.
Yeah, it's got that jackalope or whatever that thing is on the front of it.
Oh, so
yeah,
you
I
did,
remember.
You did have it, okay. Canned in December.
But it was one of those in and out because, you know.
Not a freak, just freaky. Okay. Wayne sent this to me from Pennsylvania. I haven't seen it around here, but you get more access to stuff where you are.
Hence the city versus the small town.
Right. So
Yeah.
you did see this, okay.
Yes, I did. Like I said, it was in and out. I don't recall it that much because, yeah, we were just consuming beer then. Not really doing reviews.
Is that enough?
We actually dropped off of reviews for a while.
Well, we have our little lulls.
Because because of the
Now, Mathern's,
I cannot make this up. Happens every time when somebody feels that they need more.
that was so even.
Oh, you already tasted this. I get it. That means you like it. I suspect this will be a favorable for you.
Take some deep breaths. We're going to talk you down. Don't jump. All right. So we get a lot of Shreveport beers at Mathern's lately. I don't know. There's a connection with Houston and Shreveport.
Could be the old I-10 runs through here.
Yeah.
It almost smells like a dry hop going on with it.
It does.
So you just went ahead and tasted it without giving anyone a favorable review?
You mean giving anybody a chance? It says Nelson Sauvin from New Zealand, Akoya hops from Germany, Saphir hops from Germany, Simcoe from the Pacific Northwest. But you know, I find when they add all these various hops, you can't sit there and say, oh, there's the Simcoe, oh, there's
well, you know, when you started mentioning hops from Germany and Europe, and then I suspected I would be detecting some of that grassiness that we usually get from like Heineken and those type of beers from the Holland area. I'm not really getting that. I'm not smelling. So, do you think like, much like if you cook with certain ingredients, that it melds into another flavor, or sometimes
it's like leaving
maybe
gumbo.
it's going to offset other flavors?
Yeah, yes.
I think so too.
It's like the gumbo after 3 days. It just all
Right.
merged together. But the smell is kind of strange, like
3 days.
yeah,
Yeah, it's usually
like a meat. It smells like a meat, like a flesh from like the hops. But it's not an off-putting aroma to me.
I'm not really detecting. Yeah, I think the whole hops they use kind of melts into something different.
Now the flavor is dank, but it's light bodied. It's like the danky hop flavor, which is okay. It's a light bodied beer. It's not too sweet. It's not too bitter.
It's not really knocking my boots off.
It's just kind of bland, I guess you could say.
It's light. There's some dankness going on. I mean, you can tell it's an IPA. It's a classic IPA, West Coast
Yeah, it's
style.
not, like we've been.
Thank goodness it's not sweet. I tried a beer last night. I was out with my brother and we were at a restaurant, and of course they had various polls. And so I was like, well, let me taste that one, because I don't want to like buy one if I don't really like it. And so I got a taste of something that was an IPA, and it just tasted like sugar. And I was like, yeah. The server even said, well, this is gonna taste, if you like Jucifer, you might like this. And I was like, ooh, I don't like Jucifer. Not my game. But this is different. But it's kind of like Jucifer. And it was just like, tastes like a sugar bomb.
Tastes like breakfast cereal.
Yeah, I don't like the IPAs that taste like sugar. This does not. This has got that classic bitter burn, that even IPA going on with it. It's light, And what's the ABV on this?
7.
7. Oh, okay. So it's along the same lines as, say, was it Highlight and
Torpedo.
Two Hearted?
Too hard. It is 7.
Yeah. So it's right around, to me, that's a perfect alcohol content with an IPA. Once you start moving into 8 and 9 ranges with IPAs, they start to get like really kind of heavy, and sometimes it's not enjoyable.
Kind of off-putting.
I like the way it's not sweet. So there is a little sugar note in it, but it's not like you're drinking candy sugar.
No.
So I like it. It's well put together. It's light. To me, this is kind of like a warmer weather IPA to drink.
Yeah, it's not really a winter beer. It's kind of bland to me, though. But it's not bad. There's no off-putting flavors or anything. I don't want you to think that, what I'm saying.
Do you liken it to like Founders All Day IPA? Founders All Day IPA
In the flavor,
is
yeah.
a
It's kind of bland.
good IPA, and you don't get wrecked by the alcohol because it's 4.7, which is the same as Miller High Life or Miller Genuine Draft.
Yeah.
Pardon me. And it's just got a real good flavor. So if you look, like the name says, All Day IPA. If you're looking to go all day and you want some flavorful beer, get that. And I always like that because it comes in a 15-pack.
Oh, that's the only
Session
IPA
IPA
that I
that you
like.
and I both agree on that we like. All the rest of them are kind of,
Now the All Day Vacay, the wheat one, I loved it. I know y'all didn't, but I loved it. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. I was like,
oh, the one I gave you last week?
yeah. I was like, man, this thing's really good. And I usually don't even like wheat beers, so.
Yeah, but that's a wheat beer.
Yeah, it's different
So
animal.
when I drink a wheat, it's always in the back of my head that it's a wheat. Unless it's coming from Germany. For some reason, their wheats taste incredibly different and incredibly good and smooth. But I don't know. Some of the American beers, they're trying to follow suit with those German purity laws, but they just don't do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
They always claim that we're doing this or doing that. Maybe it's something in the water. I have no idea. But for the most part, they just kind of seem to wreck them.
I love the all day vacay, but I only drink one can. I have to revisit to make sure. But anyway, how are you gonna score?
One can. That's all he drinks.
No, I drank one can of that. That's not the only thing I drank that whole day. All right, so how do you score this one?
If I left 2 cans, you would say I only drank 2 cans.
I only drank 24 cans, but it took me a week. All right, so how do you score this one?
Pretty solid. I give it a 95.
95? Okay.
Yeah, I had it before.
That sounds good.
It didn't really knock my socks off,
Okay.
but it's well
I like
put
the
together.
carbonation. It's like very sparkly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Champagne like
Almost like a
Light.
like a real good pilsner.
I'm going to go with 93. It's a 9.3 out of 10 for me. 95, 93. That averages to what, 94?
That means keeping
And a half.
up the good work there, Oscar
Oscar
Blues,
Blues.
and Wayne sent this. Thanks, Wayne. But again, like I said, I only saw this one time. I picked up a 6-pack of it, and it was gone.
We have not seen the double dales anywhere, though. No.
Nah.
Okay. So, y'all go to Austin, Texas, and tour the Oskar Blues Brewery. Laissez les bon temps rouler.
That's a good on roll.